Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Valagar Aloevain back for some more Dungeons & Dragons Online. So here we are, still in the cogs. We're on to our next quest, which is located here at the Construct Maintenance. Now, in order to get here, you do want to head directly south from the Lava Forge. To make it a little bit easier, there is a little bit of lava to cross, but don't touch the lava and you're pretty good. So we're going to jump into the quest here. Now this quest actually is a fairly fun one and one I've done quite a bit. But it has been a bit of a time since I've run this one. So essentially what you gotta do here is once you get in, you want to talk to our guy right here. And he's gonna let you know that he has some missing students. Now, there is two distinct patterns based on what door you're actually starting in on. And I'll let you know, guys, like how that works out once we get in here. So we're gonna talk to the guy right here. He's gonna tell us to find his students, and then we're gonna head in right here. Now, once we get in, we have these two doors here, left and right, and depending on which door it is the specific path that you need to take. So we have the left door, so we do need to, there is a path on the wiki which does show you how to get to them. So for this one here, we are going to head in, and while we're going through, we are going to come across these security drones. They have very little hit points, fairly easy to kill. Once we get to this cross section, we do need to head off in the way of the enemies here. Off to the right. And then we're going to make the immediate, or sorry, off to the left, and then we're going to make this immediate right here. And just kind of follow it around. This will lead us up and over. Now we do have a path right here. We actually don't want to take this one. Rather, we do want to continue to the end and make our way into this room here. Alright, in this room we will have our first student. Go ahead and talk to them, and we'll get some information on them. As well, we'll have our lever, which will open up our path here to the south, and we are going to want to continue down here to the south. So we're going to head down. As you can see, the door is closed, so we need to head around, and it'll bring us into this room. And this one here does have, again, another student. So go ahead and kill everything. We're going to talk to the student. And then we are going to go ahead and unlock our lever. Now that's going to drop down both this path and open up there as well. Alright, so I'm just looking here. Now, we do need to head back around to that door. However, we can actually head down the path here to the very end. Right here. And we can stand on this little jet and pull the lever. This will actually shoot us upwards, propelling us into this section here, which will lead off to an optional. So here we are, and then we can go ahead and open this. So again, this section is completely optional and definitely up to you whether or not you want to risk it. As you can see, a lot of fire damage real quick. So just watch yourself. Now it is worth a little bit of XP, so I mean, that is up to you. And there is an end chest here. Just got a few more earth elementals and some collectibles to grab. There we go. And grab our loot. Now, once you have the loot, you do want to head back to where we were. So in order for that, we just head back down our path. We're going to drop down the chute. We're going to head straight across, again, to where we dropped down, standing again on the jet, and shooting us right back up. Here we go. Once at the top, we do need to again head through the pipe where we originally entered this room. So if you're not interested in the op, once you clear the room, pull the lever, and just head through the pipe here. Now that will have opened up our door right here. So we do want to head inside. And head up and around, making our way to the quest itself. So here we are. And it'll bring us to this room. Now this is probably one of the bigger areas that has a lot of enemies. So just watch yourself there. Put on some DR braking. Now, a lot of people like to fight inside of the tunnels, simply because you can't, you don't get a lot of these enemies coming at you, particularly the giant mage fire cannons. So again, once you kill everything, go ahead and talk to the student. Talking to them will unlock our pipe right here. And we're going to continue deeper inside here. So I'm just making sure we're in the right spot. Alright. So from this room, we do just want to head through the pipe here on the south, heading south, sorry. So it will be this one here. Here we go. We want to make it right. Oop, a little bit of lag. And we do want to make our way over to the eastern section. So again, talk to our student, and there is almost done. We got one last student to go. Once they're done talking, it will open up our lever, opening up, as you see, 2 tunnels here. Now we do need to drop down into this tunnel, and this will lead us towards our end fight. Now, if you happen to drop down the other tunnel, it just kind of leads a path north and south, not really going anywhere. But here it will lead to our end fight. So again, nice little shrine. And here we go. So the objective here is to disable the magic barriers. Now, in order to do that, it's basically a puzzle at the ceiling and to shoot the block. So the first thing you're going to want to do is simply just fight. Worry about killing everything first and foremost. I always go after the cannons and the security personnel first. Find it a little bit easier to get in and not having to worry about all the extra range damage. Alright, once it's just down to the last guy, of course, basically open up, take them down, and that's that. So now we gotta solve our puzzle here. So to solve the puzzle, it does want to access our lever here, which will shoot up and fire off our pulse. Now, this one here, as there is no color attached to it, cannot be turned. But all these ones that have little colors underneath them, they will rotate the corresponding crystal. And essentially, you just need to rotate them so that it follows the path. So first off, we're going to need to this one here. Alright, so that one's turned. Now we got to turn our blue. And it's really just to, again, align the mirrors. Now we got black, which would be this one. And then finally we need to orientate yellow. And there we go. So at that point we can turn on this lever. So shoot our beam. And it'll work its way to the crystal, allowing us to free our last person. Now once we get to them, we can leave them alone, or we can choose to free them. And either way, it kind of lets you complete here. So there is another optional at the end. Honestly, I don't know how to deal with this one. I always just ignore it. But again, at the end of this, you can get some nice named loot. We got the Lunar Crescent Kopesh, which actually isn't too terrible. And what else can we get? And just again, so like I said, the loot here isn't too bad. It doesn't take too long. This one takes a little bit longer, but it does give you those extra optionals there. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been a blast, and see you guys later. Have a good one all.